Here is a quick tutorial on how to load images into your processing platform to have as a background or manipulative or whatnot. So on our slideshow, slide 62, it talks about loading images. And the first step, I believe, the easiest thing to do is to find your image. A JPEG extension is what we're going to go for here. So I have already gone into the internet and found myself a nice nature scene. It is a JPEG file. So I've saved that to my documents in a location where I'm able to find it. So I've got this nature background, and I'm going to be using that background in one of my projects here. So what I have is you're loading an image, you're setting your window up here, you're loading the image, and then you're drawing this said image here at 0, 0, and you're loading a secondary image, the same one, this image that we have here. Mine's gonna be nature scene. We're loading it at 0, 0, which again, both of those are the anchor points at the top left-hand corner. This one, however, is loaded to be half the size of our window. So I'm going to grab this piece of code right here. I'm going to open up my processing. And I'm going to simply paste it right into that window. Now, I don't have a beach JPEG. Mine, and again, very, very important we name it correctly, nature scene with a capital S there. Okay. So, and in quotations. Okay, naturescene.jpg. Now, I'm going to need to save this and store my nature scene image into a folder called data that is right next to my project folder. So I'm going to save this project. I need to find a good location to do that. I'm going to save it right there. I'm going to, actually, no, I'm going to save it right there. I'm going to put it in examples. I'm going to put this as loading image example. Now I'll need to go into that folder that I just created. Loading image example. And inside here, I need to create a new folder. And I'm going to name it data. Now inside this folder is where I will store that JPEG of my nature scene. So I need to go back in and find that. I'm going to copy that and put it into this data folder. Paste. Okay, go up one here. All right, so I have my processing program. I have a data folder. Inside the data folder is my nature image. Now I can go back to this example here and run it. So there we have our result. Now we can see that our window is relatively small because it is a 300 by 300 pixels, but we do have our nature scene in two different locations. It drew the first scene as the full window. The second one, it drew as half the window. So let's make our window a little bigger, quite a bit bigger, and see what this looks like. So you can see we're still duplicating. Now I'm going to take out maybe that piece of code right here. To see we just have this nice nature background for whatever project we would be using it for. That's a quick run through on how to load images using your processing platform.